I love that button. Yeah, I just wanted to get it out there before the stream started.
Yeah, don't
Get out your system.
Don't play it again. Okay.
Yeah, you've been told, Dylan.
Oh.
Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome back to, I forgot what the map's called. The Old Valley, the farm. Yeah. We're back. We're going to be doing some more farming today and seeing what the guys have been up to because, I only come on Fridays and these guys have been on pretty much all week, so it'll be interesting to see what's happened. Hey, so I'm joined by, so I'm joined by George, our guy who was getting everything stuck last week.
Yeah, on that note, my car is sideways.
Right. Well, I'll be going over to your place at some point today and have a look over there. And then we've got Dylan, who's just a bit of a bystander. He's just kind of stood outside the farm, and just here for a bit of a chat.
Yeah.
Swaying with the breeze. Yeah. Except for Souls.
Oh.
Do you play Dark Souls? You do, don't you?
Yeah, I play Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while though.
Oops.
Gotta wait for that Elden Ring DLC. Whenever that's gonna come out.
I haven't played Elden Ring. It's not my kind of thing.
Well, you never know. This one is like Elden Ring's actually.
Would you say it's
better
better
than more casuals?
And so, would you best say it's better than Dark Souls?
I don't want to say it's better because I feel like I would just get ripped apart for that in any kind of medium.
Different.
But I would say it is different from Dark Souls in terms of like the experience.
Sure.
It's definitely a different experience from Dark Souls. It's not as hard. It's not as hardcore.
Fair play. Hello, the Ancient One. Nice to see you there.
What's he getting on?
I don't know if
You'll be
he is.
here eventually.
Oh man, I really shouldn't have wolfed down that curry. I'm suffering,
At least it's coming out your mouth.
True. Well, it'll be another story tomorrow, right?
At least it's coming out somewhere.
Yeah.
Lately,
I've
been
lost
having
my
problems
track.
digesting food.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm bringing too many.
This is the section where we talk about Dylan's digestive problems. How's it going this week, Dylan?
Oh no, well, anyway.
Ben?
Yeah.
Okay, you just suddenly went quiet.
Oh, my cat was being mischievous, trying to open doors that she shouldn't.
Yes. Ben's gonna change mine ever since getting a cat.
How do you think I feel
love my cat.
with all of my Lego and a shitbag cat?
Yeah.
I have to sleep a certain way round on the bed to make sure that the cat doesn't assault my Lego in the night.
To be fair, I would love to like to cuddle the cat at night time, but she's too scared to go upstairs. So.
I'm sure as shit glad I don't have a cat.
Why? I mean, cats are great. You know, cat pets.
Well, let's work than dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't have a dog either. Well, I had a dog like in the past, but that's like an unfortunate situation. I had to give it away.
Oh.
Sad moments.
Sad. It always is when you have a pet, isn't it? Do you not like pets though? That thing? You not bothered?
No, I like pets. Just don't like cats. Nah, joke. I don't particularly have a problem with cats. It's just like some of the things that I don't think I'd be able to like deal with if I did have one.
Like what?
What did they call it? The scent marking. I don't know about that.
Not really.
I mean, I never had a problem with scent marking. I've had
them spraying.
Well, I mean, with boys, I mean, you neutered. That tends to stop that, right?
You could what?
Get them neutered. Get their, balls shocked. Like Marvin.
Like most responsible pet owners are meant to do.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I mean, I never thought it was like a testosterone thing. I'm sure they just do it just to mark territory.
Oh yeah, they do.
They do, but I'm pretty sure they stop spraying if you neuter them.
Well, they don't stop the actual act.
But it reduces it, right? Surely.
Well, they don't actually do anything,
Yeah.
but they still basically
They still
up
go
to stuff.
go to do it. Yeah. Well, I mean, they scent mark with their cheeks anyway, so.
Okay. Issue number 2.
Yes. Well, that's one
yeah.
issue. That's bullshit. So, what's the next one?
All right. How often do you clean your PCs?
PCs.
Yeah, your PCs.
Oh,
Your
I'm gonna
personal
get.
computers.
I'm gonna get in shit for this. I've actually never cleaned it. Actually, no, I've done it once.
Ah.
Yeah, I know. I am.
Once. And how long you've had this?
2 or 3 years.
Good. Oh, good lord, man. That thing must be
Well,
like.
It's actually
What
to be.
the-
No. Listen, it's actually got a really good aeration setup, so there's actually not that much dust in there. Like I can see it now. There is not that much dust in there at all.
Yeah, but like now you have to add the addition of a cat, which means they're gonna have fur in the PC.
Not
But that is assuming.
necessarily.
It's why I've got my little. I bought an IKEA desk that's got a little cupboardy bit.
So
So
I mean, your PC gets less ventilation than it should.
Oh no, it should have proper ventilation, but because the cupboard's not got a back, but the cat
there it
can't
is.
get round the back essentially.
What does it need to get around the back when the air goes to the front?
There's a bit of glass in front of it. What are you on about?
Where does the fan take in the air, George? There's
I've got to look at my PC now.
it goes in and it comes out with 2 separate fans or areas. So on your PC, where does the air go in and where does it come out?
Well, it does go in at the front, but it's literally got. I mean, I take.
Now it's struggling to come out at the back.
Well, no, because there's enough space. I fucking checked all of this before I put it in there.
With me,
I'm totally honest. It doesn't seem to make much difference.
I've got.
When was the last time you cleaned your PC? Wait, I just want George to answer that. When was the
Okay.
last time you cleaned your PC, George?
Are we talking about taking it apart and cleaning it, or just?
When was the last time you opened it up and decided I'm going to spray some air dust into this thing?
Probably about a year ago.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly. I dare you guys to open up your PCs now and have a look at what they're like.
I honestly, I can open I can see it now. I can open it up and there's very little dust in there. Very, very little.
Again, I fucking clean my PC like 4 times. No, is it 4 times?
4
3
times
to
a
4
day.
times a year.
Oh,
And in one of those times, I found spider webs in my PC.
Ooh. Well, as I say, mine's got a really good airflow. It's got, there's a lot of space around it, and I mean, it's on wood, it's raised from the floor, but there's there's those wood, laminated slats on the floor. So there's no carpet or anything for hair and, all that to get grobbed down. And I hoover every week, so I don't know, it's working, But yeah, I do need to do a real clean. I do concede that. So if you didn't have my kind of setup, yeah, I suppose you would have to clean your PC more often.
I've just never really had a problem with it. Is my main thing.
Yeah, I feel like you're
No, it's about longevity though.
true.
Yeah, but I mean, at this rate, I'm going to have to change parts of my computer before. Like having to clean it kills it. I've completely forgotten what I'm doing on the farm. It's all Dylan's fault.
What do you mean? I'm not the farmer.
There.
So how's your farming going, Ben?
Yeah, so I'm just getting my. I think I did a harvest last stream, so I've got a field of barley growing, and then I'm just prepping my second field. It's going to be a bit of a slow grind for a bit, but we're getting there. It's going to be good. I'm going to have a bit of a tour while this is going on. A tour of the map and see what people have been up to. And I hear
honestly, because of Kurt, I've basically completely moved all of my stuff.
Yeah, don't give me any spoilers because Kurt said he's going for something here, and I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I'll have a look, see what absolute buggery he's been up to.
Yes.
Right, get on me. In quad.
All I know is definitely confused me.
Right. Pretty much already seen Skeev, so yeah, I guess I'll just head up to Kurt, and then you can show me your stuff. Ooh. Has Kurt moved, or is he just expanded?
He's moved.
Oh, he's moved completely. Okay.
Yeah. Which is what I'm currently in the process of doing.
Okay, I see fences around Kurt's area. I think I've just driven past the main entrance. Oh, it's quite nice.
My, that was very lucky.
Okay, I definitely drove past the main entrance. Let's have a look. Looks quite nice just from the old exterior.
To be fair, I don't think he started much.
No. I know, he said he was doing something and I had to figure something out. I don't know. Nice little tractor yard here. It's just, can I open it? Oh, I can't. Oh, is that a cat? Oh, it's a dog. Okay, I can't get through. I'll just walk through this way. A little jitty. It's got a nice little yard here. What's this? I mean, everything looks in the ordinary, so I don't know. I'm a bit scared now because I don't know what he was on about.
Or you're just gonna have to find out, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't get it. There's nothing here. Alright, I guess I'll have a bit more of a look around the map, see what's going on. But that looked, you know, it's quite nice. I like what he's doing. He's got the kind of separation there, little yards going on. little family home. It's nice. So it's got these 2 fields. See, this is why Kurt's good for like these kind of maps where you have this potential to just completely make your own stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's so creative that he could make a really. I'd love for him to actually make a map on Farming Sim, because I think he'd actually make a really, really nice map. Like that'd be really cool.
I think it would depend on his mentality on the day.
Yeah.
Because he'd either do it like a really early robot and have everything laid out in a grid, or, like you said, he'd do a really nice one, nice curvy hills, like rivers. It would all be, everything would have decent access to everything whilst all looking really pretty.
I think he'd make some. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can work on stuff like that together. Because I imagine if it was like a group project, it'd just be amazing. Because we'd all kind of have a good idea of how things could be.
Yeah.
And he'd do like really great areas, or like a really good pre-built farm in like the centre of the map, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going past. What is this? Your farm now? Your new place? These houses?
Yeah, I literally don't have anything here. I'm in the process
Of moving over.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
But I've literally emptied number 12. I just need to sell it.
Okay. Hello there. Oh yeah, you're bringing your emergency service vehicles over.
Yeah, my Thunderbirds.
Nice.
Annoyingly, Kurt made me a contractor for his company, so every time I have to cycle through vehicles,
Yeah.
I end up having to cycle through 200 of his.
Well, if you want, I can quickly make you not a contractor for his.
Yeah, that might be useful. Yeah, Thunderbird 2 doesn't do well going backwards.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh man, I'm so
I
low
will
on.
still be the B-man.
You're still being the B man.
Yeah, I just wanted to move.
I mean, I'm going to look at Kurt's old spots to see if that's what he's talking about. Because I don't see what he's talking about with his new place.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I don't see what he's talking about half the time anyway.
Oh, fair enough. Well, on the plus side, it's autumn now in game, so there's some really nice, you know, coloured trees everywhere. The leaves are in. Oh yeah, he's completely abandoned his old place. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess I'll do a sweep around Sakif's, because maybe it's something to do with that.
Maybe.
Maybe. Whoop! Oh shit! That was scary.
Maybe he's trying to throw you off.
But from what though? It doesn't make.
Well, you know what Kurt's like.
I like Sakif's even though most of it's already was already here. Like it just looks good.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad.
Okay. I guess I'll take the wood road up to. Actually, maybe if I look at what land Kurt's bought, that'll give me a good idea of what's going on. Why have I got 2 invoices on my... Oh, they're paid. That's fine.
Did you ever pay me back?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Checks bank account and no evidence of it.
You know, I've actually forgotten where you... But I've got it. So he's bought loads. What on earth is he? Is he just trying to
Yeah.
encroach on my farm? Is that it?
Possibly.
I don't believe it. The man is actually grinding the game
Like,
when you guys aren't around.
He's controlling a huge amount of the...
He's monopolizing.
He is, yeah. Like, so Keith's still just got his woodland, and Kurt's just gone, you know what, I'm just going to take all of this. I feel like, I don't know, I feel a bit insecure. I feel like after I've gone through Sakif's land, I should look on my boundaries to see if he's like planning an attack or something. It's a very Kurt thing to do.
Planning a hostile takeover.
Oh bugger, I've flipped.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
There's the big fence blocking off Keith's land, but it doesn't really go that way. There's just a hedge or a fence? Oh, there's a fence. Jeez, that was close.
I don't know his edges and his fences.
If you saw this, you wouldn't. You know, it's like a hedge fence.
Oh, hedge fence.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Ah, yes. The staple of Britain.
The hedge fence.
You know, I yearn for the western plots. Take me back to Colorado.
What?
The weed farms, son.
Oh,
The weed farms. Nah, joke. Not the weed farms. You know, the big ass cornfields. The miles and miles of cornfields, not separated by hedge fences.
I don't understand this.
Now, George, it's just basic math.
There's just random bits where it won't let me like do terrain.
Oh, I found it. There's a load of scarecrows on the border.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but there's and there's lights and everything. So there's lights behind them. So when it's dark, that's gonna look terrifying. It's gonna look like that episode of Doctor Who. Oh, I've just seen a house as well. What has he done?
Who knows?
Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? What is this? Support your local farmers. Just what is this? He's just got his house in the middle of the woods, like. Jeez, can't go in. No, it's pretty spooky. Oh, I've seen more. There's more scarecrows. I think it just goes along my entire border, and there's lights behind them, so it's gonna be terrifying.
Trying to send a message.
He really is. Scarecrows, scarecrows.
Crow scares, crow scares.
Still going. Still going. Oh dude, this guy's like right on my land here. Come on man. Can't be doing this. It's my
I think you're
land.
fine. He has.
Some dedication right here. Well, he definitely... Jeez, it just goes on. Oh no. This is terrifying. Okay. Look here. What way to go? I guess you go right. Guessing there's going to be something in the play. Something over here. Oh. There's a facility. There's an oil facility. What is that? And the scarecrows inside. Natural oils. This guy. He's just
Where
gone.
do you think he gets the natural oils from?
I don't know, man. I feel like Kurt's just going full corporate here, you know? What the fuck is this? Got a little shop. Oh, this is creepy. Okay, I need to get out of here. This is so creepy. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to get out. Oh. There we go. Jeez.
Who said that?
Oh, who's that? Who's that?
Oops, you say. Oops, you say on company land.
Oops.
Oops.
Oopsie daisies.
Oh, oh. Yeah. Go over there. It doesn't look like he's done it against your border. He's not trying to invade you.
To be fair, I've only just moved there.
Oh, right, okay. So he wasn't prepared. Blitzkrieg then.
Yeah.
Whoop. That worked somehow. So, what have you guys been up to this week?
Work.
Dylan?
Same old shit.
Fair. I've just been at work too, to be fair. Oh, but I've got a week off now. I'm so fucking happy.
Oh, nice for you.
Yes. In the name of Britannia.
name it. Well, exactly. You know, God save the old King Charlie and all that. What, take all
It must be nice to get bank holidays.
Yeah, but I have to work them
Yeah,
more often.
exactly, George. What the hell are you talking about? But this is the first time Ben has gone actual like
It's the
holidays in months.
Yeah,
I know.
it's the first time I've had off like
Listen,
since
listen.
Christmas.
I'm just bitter in general because mine is the only shift that doesn't get any special like PM shift on Easter bank holiday. All got told to come in at normally start at 2. They all got told to come in at 10 and finish at 6.
Right.
Instead of doing their normal 2 till 10. Because, oh, it's Easter bank holiday and they're gonna want to go home. And we basically came into an empty warehouse.
Nice.
And it was all just a little bit bollocks.
So, did you guys do anything for Star Wars Day?
I bought a bunch of Star Wars Lego.
I went to the gym.
A Star Wars gym?
Stack. Nope.
You went to the gym?
Yeah.
He's so shocked.
Is this a new thing? I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't imagine you as like a gym person. You know.
No, I'm not really a gym person.
Do you do
But
like,
it's,
what did you do? What's your aim? Like.
Don't really know. I guess just like I suppose my main focus right now would be to try to like correct my posture. Cause that's just kind of going down the drain.
Yeah, that's right.
We are gamers.
I bet you mentioned that. That was something I could probably do with as well.
So, I'm always just
Straight-
slouched.
Straighten up, boys.
Yeah, straight.
I literally feel like I need a rod or something.
All right, mate.
Down my back.
Whoa.
Ooh, kinky. Ooh.
Just
Well, like a
my back
metal
is-
rod.
Yeah, because even when I try and I was at work and I ended up standing up straight properly, and I was just next to someone who I've worked with for about 3 years, and I just went, "Oh fuck me, I am actually a head taller than you."
Oh.
But because I slouch so much, I'd never really noticed.
Probably the same for me as well, though. It's for me. I noticed it's not just my back; it's like the position of my neck, and
Yeah,
unless I start like stretching it and increasing the strength, anytime I like try to put it back into place, I feel like the back of my neck is starting to cramp, and that's bad. I make verbal pains like, oh.
Fair play.
But that's my Star Wars Day. What about y'all?
I watched Attack of the Clones, which would not have been my film of choice for Star Wars Day.
But
Well, we're rewatching them all. So we watched The Phantom Menace the other day, and it just so happened that yesterday we watched Clone Wars. Not Clone
are you
Wars.
only
Sorry,
gonna watch
Attack of
the
Clones.
movies?
No, I mean, Clone Wars is too long for what I'm going for, so we've been watching.
What about the original Clone Wars?
Maybe. We've been watching
orig-
Rebels, which is really
Yeah.
good.
I'm just gonna say the original Clone Wars is about the length of the movie, so it'd be fine.
Yeah, I think we'll probably watch like, you know, the first 2 episodes, which are counted as a movie. No, there was a Clone Wars movie, wasn't there? Is that what you're on
yeah.
about, or the original?
No, I'm talking about
the
Tarkovsky,
2D Tarkovsky Clone Wars that came out on
2003.
Cartoon Network?
Yeah, 2003 Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep the timeline consistent though, so we'll probably watch like the original Clone Wars movie that has, you know, that introduces Ahsoka and stuff.
I mean, sure.
Remember
If you're gonna do, I was gonna say, if you're gonna do that, you're probably best off watching the movie. Maybe like
They have to watch Maul, like, to forget Maul's involvement, surely.
the Ahsoka trial arc where she basically leaves. A couple of the Maul episodes and the Mandalorian episodes.
Mandalorian episodes. You talking about the Siege of Mandalore?
No, I'm talking about more the like Maul taking over the Mandalorians and not just the Siege of Mandalore, more the actual build up to it.
Yeah, probably go back for that, just because Rebels touches on Mandalore as well. So
I just remember online there's like a supercut of the Siege of Mandalore and Episode 3.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you could watch the two entwine.
Here he is.
I was always here.
Oh,
You weren't.
you were.
Just hidden in the shadows.
Don't lie to my brain.
I was in the shadows. I was just standing in the very dark corner over there. Takes one to know, George. So what happened to Kurt's Euphorical?
Oh, basically, me and him came on, and suddenly he had a bunch of vehicles that he apparently were rented by his company, but he's not had any money taken.
Okay, that's a bit strange.
It's very strange.
And they were just all lined up, perfectly ready to take.
Basically, yeah.
Right, so it could be ages to load in, but how you guys doing?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, pretty good.
Stream's up and running?
Yeah, of course.
Fucking better be.
Everything
For
looks
now.
good. For now.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back in 10 minutes. I've just got to do something.
Alright.
What does that mean? Does that mean like the stream is still running?
Yeah, the stream is still running.
You you guys need like a be right back screen then.
Yeah, we really do. But we don't know how to incorporate one yet. Hopefully soon.
Depends how you do it. Do you use like XSplit or Elgato? No, Elgato. What's the other thing?
OBS?
OBS, yeah.
Yeah, OBS is the one that we use.
Hmm.
Yeah. Synchronizing data with other players. Come on. Oh, we already have a be right back screen. Synchronizing other players is on, so that'll take a few minutes.
But he's back.
Oh yeah, we is back. Ben's not back.
Wow. Just gonna have to make up for him.
Yep. Almost there. Almost loaded in. There we go. Loaded in.
Oh, where the fucking hell are the plants that are?
What's up, stream? Ben's just standing there.
Ben was never here.
Ben was never here. Oh, there's George.
Hello.
Ah, damn it, you can't pick up people up. Right, I'm gonna head to my farm.
Oh, are you?
Yer.
Are you now?
Yer. Oh, did Ben take back his tractor? I needed that tractor, damn it.
I mean, it's his tractor.
I know, but he let me borrow it.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah, he did. Why are all your vehicles in that little camp right there? Have you moved?
Yes.
Nah.
Kurt gave me ideas.
Kurt gave you a lot of ideas.
Yes.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh. Oh, yes.
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to figure this out. Alright,
Oh, I
time
can't
to
go
chop
with
down
that.
some logs.
I'll be right back.
No worries. It's gonna be a quiet stream today, lads.
Unless I keep talking nonsense,
Yeah, true.
which I can, but then it's like, ooh, I'm overpowering the stream.
Yeah, you are.
It's not my stream.
No, but you're part of the stream.
I'm part of the stream, but why should I keep talking?
True.
Because it's good, probably good for the content, and it fills dead air. Sure.
Yeah,
Did I used to stream?
maybe. Who knows?
Yes. I've got the experience. I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Yes, you do, Dylan. No one's disputing that.
Don't yes man me.
I'm not yes manning you.
Or you know,
I know. I wish there was a way that you could split the stream, or like you can see my perspective and Ben's perspective as well at the same time.
oh, well, no, I don't think that you can do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either, bro.
That's like an edited thing.
Yeah.
I remember. Well, no, I can't talk about that. That's a rival stream.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. A rival stream?
Yeah, I don't think I could really talk about things like Twitch and stuff on YouTube.
Oh yeah, true.
So I'm not gonna bring that up.
No worries, bro. I think Ben's back somewhat.
You'll be back eventually.
He moved his camera.
For the time being, I'll just friggin' do scary voices.
That fills the space, yeah.
Yeah. This is sure as hell better than talking about discussions and stuff.
Yeah. Farming.
It's Farming Fridays, boys. Though I may not be part of one, I am farming nonetheless. The lackeys of Diablo.
Oh bloody hell! The amount of thing that's got. I love that echoey voice. Perfect.
So what anyway? And it was like, I don't know what I did before. I got like really eerie. One of my edits of this freaking
I can
voice.
barely understand a few words, Dylan. I'm not gonna
Because I'm
lie.
not speaking clearly when I'm supposed to get to the mic. I gotta eat the mic.
Wow.
I gotta devour this mic. Or else I cannot.
Damn, that was okay. So
Yeah, it gets eerie. Okay, enough of that.
yeah,
Back to normal discussions.
it's like you just got possessed or some shit, bro. That's what it was.
I've always been possessed.
Yeah, that I knew already.
A demon took a hold of me when I was 6. And
Bloody hell.
it's always been him now.
You just have to share the body, eh? That's what it is.
Share.
Wait,
What
what
do you think about share?
It's now it
No.
works.
No, I'm all demon.
Oh fuck! All right. Damn, Dylan. Did not know that.
Oh. Open chest.
Open
Ouch.
chest. What game are you playing?
I told you what game I was playing.
Oh yeah.
It's El Diablo.
Number 2. Number 2.
El Diablo. Tú es. Dos. Yeah.
Número 1. Oh no, número 2.
Numero dos. Or just Diablo dos.
Dubus. Dubus Maximus.
This is what this farming stream has become. Start late, host leaves, the other guy leaves.
Yeah, the host leaves.
Back in my day, when I was playing Doom, I never got up to use the bathroom or wherever those guys have gone.
I just had a shit bucket. For those of you that don't know what a shit bucket is, just shit in the bucket.
Yeah. I sat down through all 12 hours of cutscenes of Kingdom Hearts 3 when I was streaming.
Bloody hell, that's a lot.
Yeah, I honestly, it annoyed me playing that game. It was funny at the time because like I had like a breakdown at one of the moments where it got out of a cutscene, like this long ass cutscene.
Yeah.
And like and then I walk for like. I walk like 20 steps and it puts me in another cutscene and I just scream, I just want to play the game.
Bloody hell. That is nightmarish. I hate that. A cutscene after cutscene. That's just a bit annoying.
I hate games that do that.
That's a bit on the nose,
It's agonizing.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds agonizing. It's like, oh yeah, it's like Pokemon. That's what used to annoy me about Pokemon. Now you go into the wild grass and then all of a sudden you fight one, then the next one comes out, then the next one comes out. It's like,
at the very least, that's still gameplay.
Yeah, but
I have to sit through 15 minutes of cutscenes just to get like 5 minutes of gameplay.
it could have been worse.
You know what else does that?
What?
Genshin Impact.
Oh gosh. So that's why I never got into Genshin. Never got into Genshin.
Oh. That was one of the things that like annoyed me most about the game. Like you could like the story of the game and the edit and the company could put the effort into their story, but if I don't enjoy the story, I have a right to want to skip the cutscene.
True.
Why isn't there a skip button in that game?
Yeah, there needs to be a skip button by the sounds of it. Maybe you should write the developers an email and be like, please put a skip button in. Torturing.
Okay. I'm about to start.
They're like, I'm
gonna start ripping apart just about every freaking fandom. Every fandom. You know what every fandom has? Apologists. Every fandom has these defenders that no matter what is wrong with a game, they will defend it because you know they like the game somewhat, so it is immune to criticism somehow.
Yeah, you could say that about a lot of things. Like a lot of Game of Thrones fans are like that. They're absolutely insane about the series, and like there are some diehard ones that are like, yeah,
Is that
the
is
best.
that even after like the last few seasons?
Yeah, I think that's even after. There are some, but not all. Not all. There are some.
I would think they were far and few. I cannot imagine anybody being able to defend that
Yeah, no.
still to this day.
Yeah, I managed to find a few. I don't know how, but I don't know. They just are. But I think the Witcher series has a lot of gatekeepers.
Which one, the originals or the Netflix series?
From the Netflix series, when that came out, there was a lot of gatekeepers that came out from it. Especially the people that read the books and played the games. They were like, "You lot that watch the series don't know what it's on about." Even though I never watched the series, they're literally like, they're so defensive about it. It's just funny to watch, like funny to see their reactions and stuff. Like what? Like where did they get off from like gatekeeping?
Oh, what's this?
Oh, just like people gatekeep like certain things and like they don't want anyone else to like it.
Yeah.
Like for example, the Witcher series, which a lot of people found because it went on Netflix. A lot of people found it more mainstream now, whereas a lot of gatekeepers. There we go. I can't get it out of my word.
A lot of gay
they were
people.
like, yeah, no, don't ask. I messed up the words.
Okay.
But like, they were gatekeeping it because the people that watched the series didn't play the games or watch the books, so it's like they shouldn't be a fan. Found that quite bizarre.
Well, the problem is there's two types of gatekeeping. Because there's a lot of it in the 40k fandom. Because
Yeah.
lots of people, don't know why, but lots of people kind of come into the 40k fandom
Yeah.
and kind of want to change things.
Well, the 40. Listen, I'm a you know me and you are massive fans of 40k, but like I don't. There's a difference between wanting to change something or
Wanting to be involved, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. There's
Yeah.
some gatekeepers who sit there and go, "You weren't involved in the original thing, therefore you can't be involved
in the whole
in
thing.
the
Yeah.
current thing."
Yeah.
And there are
Oh.
other people who get accused of gatekeeping who are kind of sitting there like, well, actually, if you want to come join the fandom but want to change all of the stuff that's been established for the past however many years.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Like honestly, like if you go look, 40k is already an established universe. It's like the Witcher series. It's an established universe. You can't just go in there and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this and this in there because we're in 2023 and it's acceptable." But if a universe is already established, it should be left alone. Only the people that created that, fabricated that universe, have the right to change it. They shouldn't be swayed by bias or politics or anything like that.
Guess what
Okay,
kind of
well,
gatekeeper I am?
What type of gatekeeper you are?
The kind that doesn't want new people to come into my fandom.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, I'm sick. I don't want that. It's like it's the League of Legends thing. I don't think new people could get into that game. It's too old now, and it's like too much hardcore toxicity. It should be like the CS:GO fandom. No one new should come into it.
You could say that about the Dota as well. Dota 2 was, when I played it back in the day, because I didn't know that League existed. I'm not gonna lie, I always knew that Dota was a thing. I didn't know that League existed. Please, League fans, don't rip my head off because I play League as well. Don't worry.
I mean,
But, like-
League like full on ripped off Dota 2. Like it's well established. I don't play. I've never
Yeah.
played Dota 2. I play League of
May
Legends,
have
but
ripped it off, but it did it better.
Like, the only-
exactly. Yes, they did. Go
The
on,
only
go on.
reason why I came to know Dota 2 was basically because of a Twitch stream that I watched back in secondary school, which is high school in the UK. M2 Summit, Mountain Summit or something, Summit streams, and like that's how I came across them, and like I was just so engrossed by the system and like the characters and stuff and the gameplay that I went for Dota 2. But like playing Dota 2 now, it's just like League. It's just like, honestly, when I play League and Dota 2, like the toxicity levels in the community is always there. it's forever prevalent and it's horrible. Like newcomers can't even come in and learn the game without people who
Getting
have been there
crapped
for
on.
years. Huh?
Getting craps on by like. The
Yeah,
other
exactly.
players, yeah.
It's like, how do you expect someone to like new to come in and be like a pro level when they've just started? Like, you got to shut up. Like give them a chance to learn. This is what I mean. This is what, like, you can say that about a lot of things in society, is that everyone just expects everyone to be on the same level, but we all come from different paths. Everyone starts at a different stage. You got to give them a chance. That's how I feel. I never ever whenever I play League, honestly, if there's someone that's not, who's a noob, I'll leave them alone. But if it's someone who's a pro that's like making basic mistakes, I'll get a little bit angry, probably tell them, yo, you're making a mistake, can you fix that up now? But like, never get to the point where it's that bad that you're insulting.
I think they just need to make it more obvious that there is, if someone's new, that they are new. Like have like a badge or something, or some kind of icon next to their name where you can you can recognize that, okay, this is a new player.
Yeah.
And don't do it by what level they are or anything. Do it by the amount of hours they've got in the game. So
Exactly,
for the
yeah.
first like, for the first
I'd-
like
I'd say
100,
30
I'd say
hours.
100 hours. Like for the
Okay.
first 100 hours, have this badge
Yeah.
that tells people you're new. And if someone's toxic to you, the penalties are much more severe than
Yeah.
if they don't have that badge. That's the way I
Okay.
deal with it, because then I think
Agreed.
you'll really cut down on a lot of the toxicity.
I think the
100%.
problem you then would have with that, though, is, say, I don't know enough about League and stuff, but like if you're doing it in, say, for like Siege squads, when
Yeah.
you get somebody that's new, who's mates with a bunch of people who have been playing the game a lot,
Yeah.
like, that Alex, it doesn't necessarily mean to be toxic, but when he starts memeing in the chats.
That's just his
Yeah.
personality, I guess.
Yeah, but it's more the fact that imagine if we had a brand new person and somebody decided to take it the wrong way.
On
No, but
our,
then that's
on
when
our
we-
team or
yeah.
their team?
Oh, he means like with a random
I don't mean
joining
us.
us.
I don't mean us specifically, but I'm using Alex as an example.
So if we were like a 4-man and we got a randomer who's a newbie,
No, not necessarily a randomer, but a friend who's never played the game before.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
different, man.
That's just
No,
me.
but
Like if it's a friend of ours, like we know where the boundaries are. Like that's
no,
that's
but
different, yeah.
this is the thing. I'm not talking about the boundaries. I'm talking about you get a new player
Mhm.
in a team with his experienced friends, who's
Yeah.
just kind of winding the other team up. Not that Alex winds the other team up. Okay, maybe.
maybe stop using
Maybe-
Alex. Just
Yeah,
to give
yeah,
give an
more-
example without.
I can't see. Every time I think of it, I just think of Alex when he's
As worst.
like, yeah, Alex when he's at his worst, when he's typing nonsense in the chat. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if a system where it's like, people getting punishments for griefing on the new players, I'm wondering if that could affect it.
Well, since you'd be on the same team, it's not really.
No, but they're not griefing each other. It's
So griefing the other
someone on your team is griefing someone on the opposite team. That person on the opposite team then griefs the whole team. That includes the new player.
I guess it's by case. They're gonna have to, if they report it, then they'll have to look into that. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's the thing with with League. So the way you do it is they have this system where when you get reported, if you get reported a lot, someone looks at it and looks at your chat logs and stuff like that.
yeah.
If let's say you have this badge which works with new players, that would probably give them a higher priority. But even though you've griefed against someone who's been who's been griefing you, so someone's been griefing you and they've got a new player on their team in their squad, and you've been griefing them. Well, in the chat logs, they're still going to see that that person started it, and that person was doing bad stuff. And if that person's does it regularly, then it's more likely that they'll get punished. So it wouldn't necessarily go against you unless you do it a lot. So I don't think that really relates to the whole like new people having this badge, because that, you know, it's always case by case when they do stuff like that. It's only if you're like cheating or hardcore trolling every single game that they will just auto ban you.
Yeah.
Getting reported like every game, that'll, you know, flag something up. So
yeah, it was just I'm remembering the times when, like, you know, you get the people who are really experienced in games who then go and make a brand new account.
Smurfing.
Oh, you talking about smurfing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
Yeah,
remember when
that happens a lot,
really
apparently,
prevalent.
like League.
yeah,
League,
but
see, any competitive game, man, there's always smurfing.
Freaking
Yeah, it's
Siege.
more just it's the whole idea of somebody will find a way to abuse any
yeah,
system.
but what you can do there is you can tie the badge also to elo. So, because if someone's just really naturally good, they don't need that new player badge. You know, if they play 20 hours and they are just demolishing every single game, even like 10 hours in, you also remove the badge, because they obviously don't need it. They're either not a new player, they're on a Smurf account, or they're just that naturally good, they don't need it. Like, the badge is literally there as a skill-based indicator up to 100 hours. So, yeah, you could just do that. And rather...
Yeah, I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying, like I said, people will.
I mean, so I don't think any games developer would actually take the time to implement this, but I think it'd be a good idea.
Personally, I think just overall, there just needs to be an improvement to like elo sorting.
Yeah.
To the point where like we're not getting matched with these friggin' really good players just because it's for balancing purposes. They like the really good ones shouldn't be in the game to begin with.
Yeah.
Not in the game, but like in our games.
If we go as a 4-man, we tend to get, like on Siege for instance, if we go as a 4-man, we tend to get relative skill. So, you know, teams that are either just below our skill level or about on the same, you know, there's a bit of a mix.
But the way it would balance it is it would put like one pro player on and the rest are trash.
Well, no,
but the pro player will destroy us.
What I was going to say is, when we go on 5-man, so when we've got a full squad, it just completely breaks and we end up going against insanely good players, which really sucks. Because they're just, you know, they're either their own 5-man and maybe they're good, maybe they're not, or it's, you know, a couple of randos and who are just really much more highly skilled. And it's like the system expects us to beat them just because we're on comms. Like, it doesn't work that way. If they're better than us, they are going to probably beat us.
Comms are the way to go.
Comms
God.
are the way.
I don't know about Siege is honestly friggin' toxicity does it for me. Like, how are you meant to improve at like these like games when you can't go normal games as a new player without getting shit on, like verbally by everyone else?
I'll be honest, in both Siege and League, I just have the chats off and all the voice chats off, just because that's how you avoid it. Because if you don't see it, if you don't hear it, well, you don't know you're being griefed, you know?
That might be the way.
You don't get the toxicity. The only way they can grief you then is by team killing you. And, well, guess what? They've just team killed you, so they could get banned for
that. And it doesn't happen on League, so you can't team kill on League.
Yeah, you can't team kill on League. I mean, they can throw the game, but, again, they can get banned for that. So...
No. Would you think Siege has more cheaters or League?
I think Siege has a lot more cheats in it, because I think League is... you got to see it like this, bro. Like, Siege isn't as massive as League, but it's big. It still is big, but like Siege, it's not heavily massive.
Siege has like auto aims and stuff. Siege is a shooter, so I'd automatically say that, you know, scripting wise, it's a lot easier for...
Not just auto aim, it's got like see-through walls.
Yeah. And
Wait.
crossplay. Whenever you include crossplay, there's a couple of devices that you can buy for the PS4s, 5s, and Xbox Ones. Where like, I don't it like jailbreaks them. It's like separate devices that cost a couple hundred or something like that, and then that's it. You just need that, and you get instant headshots, shoot through walls, see through enemy. You can see everything wherever the enemy is silhouetted, stuff like that. So yeah, there's always equipment out there.
Hey there, Cabbages and Shrek. Hope you're doing alright. Sorry, we weren't ignoring your message. It's just we're having a bit of a discussion.
Shrek.
About,
Oh yeah, hey, I don't have the chat open, so I can't see. So apologies for that.
About
I have it open up now.
multiplayer games and toxicity.
How you doing, Cabbage and Shrek?
I think it's just I don't think it will ever be something that's fixed. I think it's like endemic to gaming now. It's just what we have to expect, you know.
Well, I mean, every single competitive game out there has a sort of cheating device.
Yeah, and cheating and like toxicity. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
there's not much we can do about it.
Nah. Just gotta mute yourself to it, get on with it. Games are games.
I'm
just
not
have
stopping.
fun.
Why do you boys reckon people cheat in competitive games?
Oh, obviously,
I was-
they want to get the win.
It's an ego.
Yeah, well,
thing,
I
isn't it?
read like comments about it, and one of the people said that their friends cheat because they're so good at the game that they get bored. I was like, what?
Well, I don't know about that one. That one doesn't make sense to me. But if I had to say,
Oh, go on.
yeah, go on, there. You go.
For me, it's less work. It's much less work to cheat than it is to get good at a game. Like to get really good, like competitively good. That's hundreds and hundreds of hours. Or you can load a cheat software and play 10 hours and probably get really high. So it's got to be.
100% agree with
To
that.
what end? You're probably gonna get banned for doing so.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
it also
maybe.
depends on why people play games.
Yeah.
There's
Again, an easiness. Like if you can load up a cheat and just win every single game and just shit on people, like, well, yeah, you're gonna do that, aren't you? Rather than maybe losing and having to try hard, because it's probably funner. It's funner to win.
You got to remember the people who actually end up cheating. I think a lot of the people that do end up cheating are people who are tired of like losing, or they're just not bothered to put in the hours of actually getting good or getting the skills to do it.
Yeah.
Or they're like, they've had a bad experience in losing to someone where someone's teabagged them and they're just salty over it, and they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna switch to not giving a shit about the rules and just cheat. I think that plays a lot of part into it, but yeah.
For me, it just comes from experience of like single player games where I almost, depends on the type of game, but I almost always cheat. Like in X4 Foundations, the space sim, I don't cheat constantly, but I'll give myself like a good bit of money just so I can skip the early stages, because to me, I want that kind of I want satisfaction and gratification sooner, rather than having to grind out for ages just to get something I could get straight away.
So now we're going into another discussion there. What are the times you feel like cheating is okay?
In single player, any single player game, I
Single player
think
game,
you
yeah,
can just
definitely.
do what you want, because it's your experience and it's your enjoyment, so it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
So like, especially when it comes to like, I don't know, maybe open sandbox games and stuff like that. Maybe Sims 4 games like that. Because everyone pretty much cheats on Sims 4, but then everyone plays realistically on Sims 4 as well. So like, it's very easy. All you got to do is open up the prompt box and then just type in one cheat. It's called Motherload, and you just get like 50,000 simoleons, which is $50,000. Yeah. So the reason
which
why
I'm
it's
sure is one of those things that was a bug in the first game and then became a feature.
No idea, but I just think that a lot of games do have, like, I think XCOM has it as well. XCOM has the command prompt where you can, especially XCOM 2, because I played XCOM 2. You press the command prompt, you can do unlimited health, you can do pretty much anything that get unlimited resources, whatever's there. You can search it up on Google and it will come up. But yeah, there's a lot of things. I agree with Ben. Like single player games, especially when it's grafty as hell. Like if there was mods on Black Desert online, I'd probably do it.
What do you
Not
think?
gonna
Dylan?
lie.
I'm thinking it's like, yeah, I agree with certain these points. I would say like I'm not like above certain things. I remember I exploited a glitch in the old Skyrim game.
Mm-hmm.
Like back when it first came out, there was this glitch that once you combined certain like alchemy items,
Yeah.
you could create an alchemy potion or something to that extent, and continuously craft it whilst like just going back these potions, and it increased the like either the enchantment or the alchemy that you were making.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
things like I could make super powered enchanting and smithing to the point where it pretty much broke the character. But it was towards the end of the game anyway, so it didn't really matter to me.
Similarly to
It
that
was just
experience.
for the fun of it.
Oh, nice. Similarly to similar experience to that, Dylan, a glitch. There was a glitch back when when GTA 5 came out, especially the online. My cousin did this thing where him and his mates found a glitch where they get infinite money, and like it wasn't just infinite money. It was just like there was something wrong with the ATM machines, I think, in the game back in the day, and like they found a little hack, and then they used that abundantly and just leveled up insanely, and then they just got everything that they could at that point. But this was very early stages of GTA 5 Online, very early stages. So like I guess like when it comes to GTA. Like possibly because how many idiots are there in GTA? Like whenever I play GTA, there's always someone there that blows me up, and it's just annoying. And like you spend so much time in that game trying to customize your car, earn your money, and just for someone to come along and just blow you up in 2 seconds, I guess like you would want to cheat because it just pisses you off. You just like
It works like Rust.
yeah.
Rust is one of those games.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't condone like any sort of invincibility in like Rust or anything like that.
I guess
That's like the whole point of the gameplay.
one game that I would love to have cheats in would be Warframe, because I am a quite a heavy Warframe player. Like I love Warframe. I played it most on PS4 back when, like, I don't know, early years of my life, man. Probably around 2013, something like that. But now I play it on PC. But it would be nice to just skip the grinding and the farming and just get what I wanted and just be OP and play the story. But yeah, so, I kind of agree with myself and disagree with myself on that at the same time. So yeah.
For me, I would disagree with myself in that scenario. This is like I've been down because it's specifically because of Skyrim. I've been down the whole overpowered protagonist sort of thing, and it ends up like killing the experience eventually, faster than you would realize.
I agree with you. Yeah, I do. That's my point for agreeing with you.
Stuff with like that for me. So with Skyrim, I'll happily admit I play with like unlimited health, just because the amount of mods I have so much kind of story. There's so much for me to experience each time I play through.
Yeah.
And I normally go for like OP mage, like the most powerful mage to ever set foot in like Skyrim, you know.
Yeah.
So I want that main character feel where I am invincible, but
yeah,
I give my own experience to times when I'm struggling, you know, and I make that for myself. I don't need the game to say you're low on health. I can do that in my own head, so to speak, you know. I make my own story from that way, and even though the stories are set out, I still for myself and be like, shit, I'm really struggling. Okay, I need to summon this mega. I need to use like my ultimate spell and use all my mana, you know, and that's how I struggle with hardship, but while still being just super OP. That's how I do it, and it's the kind of same with like Mass Effect. I'll have like unlimited health because I love the story so much. It's like I'm Commander Shepard. I don't need to die, like, because it wouldn't happen. He wouldn't die for me.
Well, yeah, he is protected, like plot armored, like massively.
Well, plot armored, but like.
Yeah.
Just in general, story-wise, such a badass that you can, you know, do whatever.
Same with the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn, like, I think there's a video out on YouTube by someone. Yeah, there's like how the actual Dragonborn in lore would fight, and like, it's just invincible.
Yeah, of
course. Like you can't mess with him. Like, it's like, wow. All right, cool. Fair enough.
If you think about it, really, every single time he kills a dragon, or he or she kills, every time the Dragonborn kills a dragon, he absorbs their soul, which means
Yeah.
he absorbs all of their skills, all of their knowledge, all of their power. So within just after a few dragons, the guy's invincible. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
immensely powerful.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think
shall
it,
never
I think
be
it's-
referenced again.
Yeah, I think it depends, entirely on what you get from gaming and what you want to get from gaming.
Hey mate,
See,
whenever I play Skyrim, it's all about that CBBE mod.
Of course. Don't get me wrong, I use it.
Yeah, everyone uses it. Come on. Oh, I think TBD, other ones as well. But yeah.
But one of the things I have is I remember when really old Halo 2 stuff, where people used to cry that the noob combo, which was the plasma pistol and like any other weapon, normally the SMG, was considered cheating. It was considered like an OP thing, but that became a big part of the online gameplay.
Yeah.
So there seems to be a fine line. Like, I understand it's not importing software into the game that makes it play differently, but at the exact same time, it's kind of lots of people, especially before online gaming became this big thing, that people used to draw the line in completely different places.
I'm gonna say
I think-
anything. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, no, like a lot of cheating bits. I'd say, I think Call of Duty has a lot of cheating, definitely, especially in Warzone and stuff. Like, 100%, there's always cheaters, always. Like, the amount of times I play COD and like someone's killed me from the other side of the continent is like, it's just ridiculous.
Any online shooter,
Yeah.
you're gonna get that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like in Fortnite, there's like I think you can see in pretty much all of Alex's videos how frustrated he gets, and sometimes there have been questionable times where they've been on like 10% health, but yet they've taken Alex out who's had like 100 shield and 100 health.
Yeah.
But I mean, Fortnite's for 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
And you just alienated half your audience.
It's true though. It's so true. Like, come on. But to be fair, I saw like the thing for their Star Wars event, and man, it looks so good. It looks
Well,
really,
why
really
not?
good.
Imagine like a company caring about its like its player
It's
base.
Star Wars, yeah, and then there's Battlefront 2, and I don't think they even had an event for Star Wars.
What's
Star
going on
Wars Day.
Battlefront 3, by the way? Something came out recently, and like I don't know.
It was not happening.
I was gonna say I just don't give a shit. Like it's just Battlefield but Star Wars, you know? Like it's just Battlefield
It's not
reskinned.
what Battlefront used to be. It's not.
No. Battlefront, there was a lot more. I mean, the multiplayer, fine, I guess, a little bit, but come on, it was all about like the single player campaign, the strategy element, the buying new units, upgrading, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was so much more to it.
Oh,
But
there's
there
a game
was
I want to
also
play.
like the fun of, sorry, just with the Battlefront thing. I used to love kind of getting the ability. I know it's really sad, but getting the ability.
brother, this guy stinks!
I didn't mean to do that.
Dylan's
Good
upset
timing.
me.
Good timing.
Go on, George. Tell us.
It was more just the fact that you're a basic soldier. There's no, I'm going to have this weapon. I'm gonna, because part of the newer Battlefront games is when you're, whatever it is, like the general infantry clone, but the guy you're fighting is also a general infantry clone with a shotgun
Yeah.
who just murks
Yeah.
you at close range, and it's kind of like, Yeah, I used to like kind of getting the ability to be a Jedi and sitting there and kind of going, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to stay as the basic clone because I'm enjoying being a basic clone. I don't need anything else to make this enjoyable.
I hated the vehicles being like cards that you have to earn each game.
Yeah, that was.
Whereas
Oh yeah, that
in
was annoying.
any Battlefield game and the original Battlefront games, they were just there at the start of the map. You know?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
you just jump
That
into
was
them.
just.
And
I don't know why.
one
yeah.
of my favourite map all time on Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, was Kashyyyk, where you play
Kashyyyk is the best.
where you play as the clones and you're basically just under siege, and the entire like game is just trying to hold off the separatists, the droid army. Like that was great. That was I used to like, because I didn't have multiplayer, so I just sit there in single player and just doing Kashyyyk over and over again. And man, it was so good. You just felt
My
pressure
favorite.
the whole time.
My favorite part of that game was like when you were in, I think it was Mos Eisley, and you basically got, it was just not a battle royale, it was a free for all, and everyone was like either Jedi or Sith.
One of the heroes. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
That,
and you just
again,
go
that
at
was
each other.
like not a cheat or anything, but that was a secret thing they worked into the game. Like, because you had to, what was it? You used to have to do hunt or something, not hunt.
Yeah, it wasn't something that was overly obvious that it was a feature. I remember you have to tweak the settings a bit somehow.
It was like, it was hidden, because it was something like Galactic Conquest in a version that didn't exist, or like was exclusive to that, but if you didn't know what you were looking for.
Yeah,
Well, Galactic Conquest was awesome.
it was so good.
Yeah.
It was way ahead of its time.
It was definitely had the concept, the ideas. Oh, if only Ubisoft didn't mess up.
It's EA, isn't it though?
Oh, sorry, EA. That's it. Yeah, sorry, I'll get confused now.
Yeah. I'm
Same
thinking,
thing.
how does EA take something that isn't broken and break it?
Executives, man. It was the executive that was at the top. They care about making money now. All it is, Dill.
Oh, here he is, Yoda Alex, the oncoming star.
Hey lad, it's EA for ya.
It's EA.
EA. Yeah.
What's EA?
It's yeah. EA. Yeah.
Oh, it's EA, as in yeah.
Yeah. How did you not clock that?
I don't know what Alex is on about half the time.
To be fair, that's a fair assessment.
It's
of anything
incredible
else.
that he was some way on topic by saying that, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, usually he's like on TikTok.
I'm surprised. It would have made more sense for him to go like, "Hey, it's Sega or something." Like that would have been more on topic than him. I would have probably got it if he was saying something like that.
He just said, "Yeah,
It's Lucas.
yeah, Ben, bruh."
Sorry, man. You just. I hope you enjoyed your
I mean,
holiday.
Alex, you have done this to yourself.
You've built yourself a reputation, my friend.
You have built yourself a
That's the
reputation.
cost.
Alex.
Yeah.
Gotta get these trees.
Can I
Oh,
get
Ben,
that
you haven't seen
tree?
have you seen the new trees that I planted?
No, where are they?
On my other field, you know the bit that I own right next to Kurt's yard.
Yeah, go have a look.
Go have a look over there. I think you'll like it. It's plot number 56. Alex said that's Lacoste for ya. Yeah, it was nice, thanks. My reputation precedes me. It definitely does, Alex. It definitely precedes you.
At least you have a reputation. It's
Exactly.
better
You have a
than,
reputation of being a meme.
It's better than not having one. Just
Yeah.
being a nobody.
So what? How long? Much longer is the stream gonna go on for?
not too long. I've got to watch Revenge of the Sith. Well, I say gotta watch. I'm going to be watching Revenge of the Sith.
Hey, it's Friday. May the 4th just went. You know what I mean? Like,
Revenge
what
of
else?
the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th.
Oh.
Oh wow!
Never
No
mind.
streets.
Didn't Volume 2 of Visions come out today?
Yeah.
Oh,
me.
that sound. That told you
it
everything
took
you need to
me-
know.
This is the thing. I'm kind of hoping it's good, but at the same time, I watched the previous Visions, and I was kind of like, "This is okay," but I also skipped half the episodes because
Yeah, but that
Listen.
was Eastern animation. Now time for Western animation.
yeah,
Was Tales of the Jedi good?
yeah.
I mean, I liked half of it.
Oh, Alex sent a message. XD. So Dill and George Siege, and then he goes answer key question mark. Purely because you said me last. No.
I'm down for it.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, we can do a siege if you want.
But back to the topic at hand.
Yes,
Yeah,
back to the hand.
I only liked half of Tales of the Jedi, to be honest. I felt like the Ahsoka stuff was a bit underwhelming, whereas the Dooku stuff slapped.
Oh
The
yeah.
problem with the Ahsoka stuff is it all just went into stuff that had already been covered by like the books.
Not even to say like the books. It just didn't feel like anything interesting was happening. It was things that we could have garnered from a sentence. Should she have said it at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we needed it like the episodes for what happened there. If there was like more of a Jedi fight between her and the Inquisitor, then I don't know, maybe. But she kind of just like washed him.
I'm gonna be really wary of the Ahsoka series that they made. That I don't want them to make her too powerful. You know, like she's a fan favorite. She's one of my favorites. I want her to be strong because she is really strong, but I don't want her to be just badass invincible. You know, because what's the point? Especially when they're bringing Thrawn back, like they can't do that.
Considering that she's a part of a Jedi of the old era, well, not really a Jedi, but from the old
Anakin
era.
Skywalker's Padawan, right? Like she's got to be strong, but there's a limit.
Just so that's what I wanted. I want them to bring back the same choreography they had from like the prequels, instead of like what they've been doing recently, which just swing and a miss.
I think the choreography's gotten a lot worse, to be honest. Like really badly worse.
I think the reason why the choreography was so good was because it had the right elements of the movements. It wasn't just like, you know what I mean, it was more focused on sword fighting and actual weapon handling, and like
it was real.
It was realism.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Hayden Christian and Ewan McGregor, they spent hours and hours learning how to swing their lightsabers and stuff. So like everything the big fight at the end of Revenge of the Sith, yeah, it's choreographed, but it's real. Like those guys spent hours learning to do that, and like learning their own lightsaber forms. Like they learned them properly. So
yeah, that's how they were able to like use like, such quick movements.
Yeah.
Well, weren't they also like competing against each other?
Alex goes, I know how to
See who
swing
could
mine,
do
you
the
know what I
actions
mean.
quicker.
The thing is, we would have a lot faster lightsaber fighting if everyone had their kind of dedication to it.
Yeah.
But then we had I'm forgetting his name. I blanked.
What
But
color?
anyway, the actor that plays Palpatine was kind of like
Oh.
shoved in to do his friggin' fighting scene when it was not like necessary. And so like we ended up with a slower fight between him and Miss Windu.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen the original choreography they had for that, and it's so good. Like it was insane. It was the same with Dooku, like because they wanted Christopher Lee to actually do it, and he was quite an old man at that time. He wasn't able to do what they wanted, but like the fight scene they had with him and Anakin, probably have been one of the best in the series. Like, it was just insanely good choreography, and like it looked so vicious and real.
I think that leads me to another question that I think opens up another discussion. Is, do you guys think that Mace is alive?
I don't want him to be.
I don't think I want him to be alive.
I'm pretty sure. What do you mean by alive? As in,
Mace,
past
Mace Windu's
the
in his
the Disney sequels alive, or
As in, like, he survived friggin'
from Palpatine's
Order
electric
66.
shock, and then like after the fall, he just as in like he fell from the Chancellor. Was it the Chancellor's building? And then just survived that fall. Then I don't know. What you guys? If he was alive, do you guys what would be doing?
I want him to be dead. He shouldn't be alive. But if he is going to be alive, the only way you can do it is by making him like basically a cyborg type thing, right? And doesn't really have his memory. Right? I mean, there's no way he'd be able to come back in anything though, because it's Mace Windu. He'd want to be fighting against the Empire no matter what.
Yeah.
So
It's
why?
not the problem. They've left it too long to bring him back.
Yeah, it is. It's way too long now. They can't.
I-
They can't do
What
it.
Had
about
they
prequel?
had the TV series and stuff when Episode 3 had come out, then yeah, I reckon it could have been salvageable. But it's been so long since that point that anything they bring him back into is just kind of gonna ruin it all.
The irony is, at that point, if they had done that, I think it would have been fine regardless. But nowadays, despite all like what his age is or the production, like narratively, I would be furious because they do this so much. They bring back so many characters.
It's the member berries. Remember Mace Windu? Here he is. He's still alive. He didn't die. He's still alive.
He's still breathing. Oh, look, Kylo Ren's back from the dead.
I think Darth Maul is the one exception where it was done really well, just because of all the stories that he did from it. Like, he wasn't just, it's Darth Maul.
Even George had plans for Darth Maul to come back.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I always have is the amount of people who used to turn around and go, "Oh, they brought Darth Maul back. That's a bit lazy." I'm kind of sad to go. Darth Maul came back in Legends like 3 times.
Yeah, it wasn't
He came
lazy.
back with cyborg legs and had a fight with fucking Obi-Wan to try and kill Luke, and Owen Lars blasts him in the face with a shotgun.
Damn.
And you know what?
He then comes back even later as a holographic ghost with his brain in a jar and fights Luke Skywalker on his home planet.
Yeah.
On Maul's home planet, not...
That's another thing. How come there's no ever, like, holographic ghost of Mace Windu? I mean, there's no...
I'm pretty sure it's a good lore reason. It's because the only Jedi... Well, Qui-Gon Jinn shouldn't really come back as a full Force ghost because he didn't complete the training for it, really. So Yoda was meant to be the only one that could properly do it, and then he taught Obi-Wan how to do it.
Wait, there's a training for it? Now that's new to me.
It's in Clone Wars.
It's not necessarily training. It's more that...
It kind of is. It's training in a way that there's a way to do it, and you need to be taught how to do it.
Yeah.
But
it's not like it's taught by the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
It's not like you missed a fucking university lecture on how to come back as Force Ghost.
But then,
Force Ghost I feel like it's gone out the window.
Yeah, it's gone out the window. I will the only thing I'll kind of concede is about Anakin coming back as a Force ghost, but that motherfucker was the most powerful Force user to ever exist. Like, I'm sure he could just do it if he wanted to. Like, I don't think there needs to be a debate there.
Just to catch up on Alex's comments, he said, "I know how to swing mine, if you know what I mean," referring to lightsabers that we were talking about earlier. And he said, "I don't want to be either." So I'm guessing he means that he doesn't want to be dead either, like Mace Windu.
Maybe something like that. Ben, have you seen the Kenobi series?
Yeah, I've seen Kenobi.
And you're aware that
Qui-Gon Jinn.
came back as a ghost.
Yeah, I was.
So now that kind of raises questions. Not just that though, but like since like the sequel trilogy kind of raises questions about the whole Force Ghost stuff, about why they didn't come back as Force Ghosts to help, Kylo
It's
when
back.
he friggin' needed it.
It's backtracking, dude. They're literally like, oh no, now anyone can be a Force Ghost, and oh look, the
And they
Force
can
Ghosts can
interact, but they
actually
choose not to.
do stuff. Yeah, but they didn't before. Also, Yoda using lightning, isn't that a bit dark side?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you got to understand that he's the master and knows how to use it as well. So I guess you have to be taught. It's like a technique.
Yeah, but they're not.
It all depends, because in the old stuff, there used to be like a Jedi Force lightning, and the whole point was it wasn't actually as powerful as the Sith Force lightning.
I think you could look at like the Old Republic for that as well, because I think a lot of Jedi's then use that technique. I think it's in the game.
It's in the
but
older games,
don't
yeah.
necessarily count
Yeah.
is the problem, especially the older games, because they had a lot of stuff in the old games where they would legitimately just stand there and kind of go, yeah, we know it doesn't make sense, but we needed a mechanic for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the lightsaber throw from the old Battlefront games.
It's
That's
a good
kind of-
mechanic, but doesn't
Good mechanic,
necessarily
but,
hold
yeah.
up.
I don't think it's even that it holds up. It doesn't necessarily work in like actual live action, because the whole idea is it could so easily just be blocked.
To round up this conversation before I end the stream and head off, is there a way that they could have done? I mean, I don't count the Disney sequels as even a thing. Like, they're just absolute dirt, Like, I cannot for a moment. Force Awakens is the only one I can kind of maybe get behind, but the other two are just, I don't consider them real. But is there a way you guys think they could have conceivably brought back Palpatine and done it well?
Many ways.
Yeah.
Many ways.
I mean, it could have came off the back of the whole Mandalorian bit where, like, they use Baby Yoda's DNA to figure out how to.
Well, I think that's what they're doing in Mandalorian. That's
That's trying to
backtracking.
salvage a bad situation.
Yeah, that's backtracking.
Okay. All right.
That's what Project was it? Is it Project Phoenix or something that the guy's working on from Force Awakens?
I forgot the name.
Yeah,
I forgot the name.
But it's something like that, and yeah, that's what he's working on. He's basically making Snoke. That's the whole point of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's backtracking. So yeah, what do you guys think of legitimate ways they could have done it?
Honestly, just have him as like the Sith version of a Force Ghost. You know that episode of the Clone Wars where Yoda encounters Darth Bane?
Yeah.
On
Oh
Malachor.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Basically, have him like that, and if you really want, he can have some kind of like shitty clone, kind of like Snoke, who can do some lightsaber fighting shit for him. When it comes down to it, you can still have the whole thing of, oh, I need. Yeah, I was going to say needs Rey because DNA and bollocks, but I just remembered Rey came from a shitty defective clone.
Wait, really?
Have you seen the film, Saki?
I may have missed that detail. I won't lie to you.
I wouldn't blame you if you guys. I wouldn't blame him if he fell asleep during those.
No, neither would I.
During those excuses for films.
Fucked off by it that I remember it. I remember it out of hate.
The only characters that I really liked out of the new films was probably the guy that is best friends with BB-8. You know, the jet pilot.
Oh.
No, Finn. I like Finn.
Oh no,
I love Finn.
Poe, yeah.
Yeah, I love Finn, and that's it. Is it Poe? Yeah, Poe. I love Poe. Yeah,
yeah. Fucking Ryan Johnson turning around at the last minute saying, oh, we can't have Poe and Finn go on the mission together because that's what people want to see. Let's introduce this new character. Oh, nobody likes
no
her
one
because
cares
she's too
about.
wronged in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just the fact that he went, oh, people have seen this before. Yes, and people like this.
Yeah, people like this, and then
Dylan.
they're like, "Oh no, just we're done."
Dylan, what's your idea?
My idea would have been to establish this whole premise in the Force Awakens. Like, you could,
Oh, so you mean make a creative and
Make a
flowing
consistent-
storyline?
yeah, it's something that was pre-planned.
Yeah, that'd
I wasn't done on the fly.
That's brilliant.
It's
That's
so
brilliant,
true.
that.
Yeah,
That is
have
brilliant.
a consistent narrative. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, get it like
well.
get it down in the Force Awakens. So like we know that Palpatine is the
Antagonist?
antagonistic force. I'm getting
Yeah.
frustrated here.
Yeah.
Antagonistic force in that movie and will be for like the trilogy.
Yeah.
Keep the Kylo Ren stuff where they are. Give it. I want Disney to get this through their heads. Give it a bit more gray area. We don't need this black and white shit anymore.
We don't just need good and bad. We don't need Jedi and Sith. There can be
Dude,
the
I mean,
middle
more
ground.
than that.
You know what's even worse though about The Force Awakens? With Dylan's idea, they don't even need to introduce Palpatine properly. All they need is to have like a very end scene where Snoke gets on a fucking hologram call with him and says, oh, everything's gone a bit tits up, and then you don't even need to see him, just like the back of a hooded figure, and he just goes, yes, everything's going according to my plan.
You just see Snoke actually saying everything's gonna be.
That would be the minimum of like my idea. My idea is just to get rid of
Yeah,
Snoke
my point.
entirely.
It's
We don't
more
need
the fact-
Snoke.
Yeah, we
Snoke
don't
doesn't
need-
add
we
anything
don't
to the
need
story.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm just saying like the minimum they needed to do to make it.
The thing is, I don't even want Palpatine as a ghost. Oh no, not a ghost. I don't want him as a clone. I want him as a ghost.
Yeah.
Have him be a ghost and have his plot just be like some sort of weird resurrection that he's trying to aim to achieve.
The cringy kind of. So before I go kind of where I want to go with it, the cringy kind of endpoint that I think would make some people a bit like, oh, of course they've done this. But the way I'd like it to end with a Force Ghost Darth Sidious against a Force Ghost Anakin fucking Skywalker. We can have the whole I am the Jedi shit, but it's Anakin Skywalker, the guy who, is destined to bring balance to the Force. And just do that over whatever the hell.
Anakin
episode
and
9
Luke
is.
again.
It gives them a proper,
you can have Luke. You can have
redemption
Luke
arc,
there,
yeah.
and Luke's struggling. He's gonna die, maybe. I don't think Rey needs to be a character.
It's
That's
the
not
fact
fair.
that they killed off Luke Skywalker when they knew Carrie Fisher was dead, and they effectively got to the
Yeah.
last film and went, "Cool." So the one character we've got that is alive, the actor's dead for.
Yeah.
And
Does he
it's just
even-
sort of like,
Does
you
he
could have
even
just
appear
cut
in the
out
last
Luke.
film? Is he a Force Ghost
Who,
or
Rey?
anything? I can't remember.
Yeah, he is.
so.
It's literally just, for me, it's just the whole idea that they could have cut 3 seconds of film where Luke dies in the end of
Yeah.
whatever the second one was called.
You can
They could have
edit
cut
it.
that out.
You can edit it where he passes out. Like,
Yeah, or
You
not
know-
even show that. Just show him
Yeah.
like, yeah, and it would be like cool. So Luke's still alive. You don't have to do all of this bollocks with like trying to deal with using previous footage for Carrie Fisher in an attempt to make a consistent story. Because you know what, you've still got a living character.
and probably one of the most iconic in Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
people would get behind that. And hey, the last film can still be called The Rise of Skywalker. Guess what? You got Luke
Exactly.
motherfucking Skywalker on the front page.
I think I watched a YouTube channel that described it quite best. I forgot who it was, but credit to them. They said honestly, like it's these new directors who are coming in and they're just implementing their own psyches and having their own fan fiction with.
They want to
A
create a
well-populated.
discussion. That's all it's about now. We're sending a message out with the old, in with the new.
Any publicity is good publicity for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just annoying. Shame that. Shame,
It is a
shame,
shame.
shame. Ah, well, let's leave the stream on a good note.
Yeah,
then, if we're gonna end it.
Star Wars is still good if you ignore
This has been a bit of a
few
ranty
of it.
stream, hasn't it?
Yeah, hope everyone had a good Star Wars day.
No, nobody's allowed a good Star Wars day. Everyone's got to be miserable about
I think
it.
it's
Yeah.
I think it's good to have a discussion because we care about it. Like it's
Yeah.
something we
We're
talked about all
passionate.
sorts today. Like
We're not a loud minority. We're just passionate.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we're willing to concede stuff and we're willing to work with things, but there's limits, There's
There
so
are
many
limits.
limits. You can't just
There are.
mess about when it comes to storytelling. For me anyway, I hate
Yeah.
it.
Especially with other people's properties.
100% agree with you guys.
Okay, let's end the stream there. Thank you for anyone
Yeah.
who was watching.
Yes,
It's probably been a bit of a
Thank you,
different
anyone
one
who
to the
stuck around
first
for the
stream.
rant.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like our opinions, especially on Star Wars, have been vocalized so many times by so many different people. But it
Yeah.
isn't just a minority. There's a lot of people
Yeah, but-
who just aren't happy.
Yeah, exactly. But we say it loud, so it matters.
Loud and proud, boys.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Please stay tuned
Stay
for
Stay tuned for the next one.
videos and everything else we have going on. And see you next week.
All right. See
Bye.
you guys.
Boy.
Bye.